get us underway. And the kickoff will be a return. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Scanning the field, it's Jones. He escapes the pocket. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The shotgun running play call. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks right for a quick completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Jones. He escapes the pocket. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. It would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Jones. Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. The defense grabs him after the completion. Is just short of a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Jones. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Physical run earns the first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the left side. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. From the shotgun, drops back. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. Fights through the tackler. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Alabama. There was no catching him that time. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout or they check him out. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking downfield. It's Jones. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. What a catch. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. And they get him down. What will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
set now, 5 wide. QB keeper all the way. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Oh, and he almost broke it. Finally steps out of bounds. What a great return to set up the offense now. But it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass. It's Jones. On the move now. Takes a deep shot down the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He gets loose. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Give it to the back again. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver grabs it. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The second down, looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He hands it off from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space without touchdown. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bell. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. set up from the 13. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
To throw, it's Jones. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Breaks free. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
pushing the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Jones. Moves out of the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the Saints were able to bring him down quickly. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. On 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Back to throw. It's Jones. And it's caught. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. We're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut into this lead.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the 1st down, this one feels like it's over.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here late. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They're going to run it. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.